So as you guys know, I've been running ads a lot more on Beats and on Beatstars, on Google ads, and I'm running Facebook ads as well. You guys saw the last video. I went into like what works best if you're running Google ads, what works best if you're running Facebook ads. So if you want to look into that stuff, then check that video out. But I wanted to talk about Beatstars promo. To be honest, I'm not looking forward to this. Today is day one of sprint day. I've literally not done any sprints in about 6 months. And if anyone's done sprints before, you know it's not the same as running on a treadmill for like an hour treading this one. That was absolutely grim. So as you guys know, I've been running ads a lot more on Beats and on Beatstars, on Google ads, and I'm running Facebook ads as well. You guys saw the last video. I went into like what works best if you're running Google ads, what works best if you're running Facebook ads. So if you want to look into that stuff, then check that video out. But I wanted to talk about Beatstars promo. I ran it once ages and ages ago. Didn't really know like the numbers at that point. I don't know them that much now, but I've been doing it for a bit longer, and you can kind of tell how many people you need to hit, how many impressions you need, how many people you need to reach in order to expect a certain amount of sales back. But anyway, last 2 weeks I've been running Beatstars ads. I've run ads on the individual tracks where you just promote the track, and I've also run ads on the profile advertisement. Now the big question is, does it work? Can't really answer this with a straight question because there's a ton of variables, and I'll go into those in a second. But for me, I believe it worked. I think it worked. The only problem with Beatstars promotion is it doesn't tell you if the sales came through directly from that promotion. It tells you like how many followers you gained from that promotion. It tells you how many plays you got from that promotion, but for some reason it doesn't tell you how many sales you made. But I think it worked. So the first week I ran it, I promoted my profile and I promoted a beat. And like the next day, I got a negotiation deal for like 3 or 2 exclusive beats, and that was like $400. I was like, brilliant, I've only spent like $20 at this point on the promotion. That was awesome. And then about 4 days later, another artist came through and sent me a message on Beatstars asking for exclusive rights on a beat, but they wanted to change the publishing, they wanted to own all the publishing. So that was like $800 worth of beat sales for spending. I think I spent something like $70 that week on promotion, which is pretty good, right? That's pretty good. Now I can't say exactly if that was from the promotion itself, but what I can tell you is that I don't normally get negotiation deals for exclusives. I normally just get leases, or if it's an exclusive, they normally come through IG and they ask me what the exclusive price is, and then we just kind of work out a deal that way. But that was the first time I've had like a negotiation straight through. Not even like the guy didn't even message me, he just sent me the negotiation. The female sent me a message on Beatstars, so I can only assume that they came from the profile advertisement, and sent me a message and then said they needed this beat. So I believe it worked, okay? I believe it worked, but what I wanted to give is a huge disclaimer before you guys start throwing a lot of money at this. I mean, this is a good disclaimer and a bad disclaimer. The good disclaimer is that you don't have to worry about targeting, you don't have to worry about keywords. If you take a look at the promotion site, you literally pick your profile or the track that you want to promote, put a budget on it, and then set it running. That's all you have to do. That's the good part about it. Now the part where I'd give you a massive disclaimer is make sure you've got a full catalog of beats. Like, that's huge. Make sure that your branding is on point, so that you've got, you know, so that you've got consistent artwork, but make sure that's super consistent. Make sure that everything's professional, make sure there's no spelling mistakes, make sure your pricing's right, make sure you've got bulk deals on, and the most important thing is make sure that your beats are hard. And like, it's so difficult to explain this, and I'm sure you've watched tutorials and people are like, yeah, you need to have good beats. It's like, but how do you get good beats? But from doing these videos, I realize now how hard it is to explain like what a hard beat constitutes, because it's completely creative. You know, you're making the beat, you're coming up with all these ideas, but like there's just a certain, the best way I can put it is just that there's a certain sound, and that doesn't go for how the melody sequenced, or you know, how you sequence your drums. It's more, I think it's more of a mixing thing, and it's that whole like soft clipper, putting a hard brick wall on top of the beat and kind of, you know, pushing the beat through it a little bit. And I don't know like how it works and how all that stuff works with the soft clip and everything, but that sound is just in at the moment. Those hard hitting spins 808s, those hard hitting like plug 808s, and just like a little catchy melody. That's the sound at the minute. So you really have to kind of tailor what you're doing to that. Not 100%, because that's just going to kill your creativity, but you need to kind of tailor your beats towards that. So just like to encircle this whole promotion thing, like, yes, it works, but if you're just starting out and you've only posted like 10 beats, I'd recommend not to do that. I'd recommend not putting money into it yet, because unless your beats are like super hard and you've only got a few beats, it's only an educated guess, but I can pretty much tell you that it's just going to be a waste of money. You're just going to be throwing money away. I mean, yeah, you might get a little bit more brand awareness, but at that point you really want to focus on just building out your catalog. So I'd say at least have 150 to 200 beats already on your beat store. Make sure the licenses are and all that are in check and everything. But yeah, I think once you get to that point, once you've got like that solid catalog of beats, you probably would have figured out like the whole mixing side of things, because you've done all the reps. You put tons and tons of beats out already. You've learned along the way. Your beats will be hitting a lot cleaner, and you'll slowly add small changes to your branding and everything, and by that point your branding should be on point as well. So to encompass it, yes, run ads, but have a solid catalog before you can expect any kind of return on that investment. And I haven't only just started running ads. I'm saying this from experience. You know, I started running ads on YouTube when I just started the YouTube channel. I started running ads on the videos. They got views, obviously, because it was on I put it as like a skippable ad, so they automatically get views, but I gained next to no subscribers for it. The views on the next videos that I didn't advertise didn't do anything, like, you know, it was like 70 views, 100 views. So like I know personally from running ads that you need to have that brand established. You need to have put in the time and have developed your content to a point where when you advertise it, people are actually going to be enticed by it and then want to come and invest or watch or buy from your store. So yeah, hope that helped. Don't judge me, people. It's Chicky KFC. It's been a while, so it's only due. Bro, this Portal plugin is absolutely ridiculous. Like, listen to this loop right now. This is before. After. Hey.